We have an update tonight on a CBS News investigation of what some drug companies are accused of doing to boost their profits at the expense of patients. It's a way of steering patients away from cheaper, generic drugs. Today, New York State sued the makers of the Alzheimer's drug Namenda, accusing the company of violating antitrust laws. Dr. Jon LaPook has the follow-up.
This is my Namenda.
Mike Hitch is 54, has early onset dementia, and takes the Alzheimer's medication Namenda IR twice a day.
This is the 12-hour deal 7A, 7P.
The drug is due to go generic next year. But before that less expensive generic product becomes available, Namenda IR is scheduled to be withdrawn from the market. Instead, doctors are being asked to transition patients to Namenda XR, a once-daily pill which has additional patent protection and is unlikely to go generic for years. It's a strategy called forced switch.
I may have dementia and Alzheimer's and all that, but they're going to make millions, billions of dollars off of it.
Namenda generates about $1.5 billion in annual sales. So loss of patent protection could translate to more than $1 billion in lost revenue in a single year. Today's lawsuit seeks to block Namenda's maker, Forest Laboratories, and its parent company, Actavis, from withdrawing the drug, calling the strategy illegal and charging forced switch is an effort to game the regulatory system and manipulate patients and physicians through business practices that impede competition from cheaper generic drugs and perpetuate defendants' monopoly profits. Eric Schneiderman is the New York State Attorney General.
This is hundreds of millions of dollars that'll either be paid by Alzheimer's patients or by all of us, because 70% of these patients rely on Medicare or Medicaid.
We reached out to Actavis late this afternoon. The company said it does not comment on pending litigation. CEO Brent Saunders discussed Namenda during a Forest Laboratories conference call in January. We obtained a recording of the call.
We believe that by potentially doing a forced switch, we will hold on to a large share of our base users.
He also addressed the challenges generic companies face following a forced switch.
It's very difficult for the generics then to reverse commute back, at least with the existing RXs. They don't have a sales force, they don't have the capabilities, and is a obstacle that will allow us to, I think, again, go into a slow decline versus a complete cliff.
When generic companies compete, the price of a drug usually drops 70 to 80%. Attorney General Schneiderman says the tactics of the company threaten access to a cheaper medication for this especially vulnerable population. Dr. Jon LaPook, CBS News, New York.